Hi YouTube, in this video I really want to address the cheating allegations that are made against me.
Here's one for you, Nadia. Stop cheating and maybe eventually it'll all blow over. Or maybe it won't. Or maybe you'll get banned. Maybe you deserve it.
Are they saying these things because they think I'm cheating? Or are they saying these things because they don't like watching women do better than them in a male-dominant industry?
There are multiple ways to control a narrative, and Nadia is definitely an expert with it. Can you guys guess a way in which Nadia has been able to control a narrative to benefit her? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Nadia is somebody who has blown up overnight on Twitch and TikTok. We've covered all this in previous videos. I'm just going to touch on it for anybody who hasn't seen those other videos. And the fact is, she has suspicious gameplay, something that's been pointed out by numerous people now. View botting, follow botting, aim botting, as well as wall hacks, looking at a second monitor for some form of ESP advantage. Now, all of these things added together, what would you do to try and combat that? Would you use a controller cam? It doesn't make sense at all, but this is her controlling her narrative, showing that she's able to do all of the things she does in a game with a controller cam. First and foremost, let me tell you that aimbot is not visible, so you would not be able to see on her monitor whether or not she is using aimbot. The only thing you would be able to notice is the patterns within her aim. Now, a controller cam can sort of disprove this, which actually Tino RW recently put a video out showing that her aim was tracking an enemy nicely in Rebirth Island, whilst her right thumb wasn't even on the right analog stick. How would she be able to track that enemy the way she did without her thumb on that stick? That cannot be rotational aim assist. So Nadia has already done stage 1 of her own narrative, and that was the controller cam, to prove to all the young generation that are watching her streams that she is in fact legit. However, anybody with a little bit of common sense and some form of critical thinking will be able to realise that this is just a ploy. A controller cam doesn't really prove anything, and this is something we've stated for a very long time, especially if she's being accused of using ESP wall hacks on a separate monitor. What will a controller cam do for that? Nothing. Even with aimbot, it can be masked as long as the smoothness settings are set right, but there are little issues, as we mentioned with the Tino clip. But that is only phase 1 of Nadia actually setting her narrative in play. Stage 2 of Nadia's narrative is in fact the comment section on her YouTube channel. Nadia put a video out on her YouTube channel, and this was in response to the accusations against her, but this is where it gets interesting. Many people were claiming that their comments were being deleted. Many people were saying that her comment section is only filled with positivity, so people seem to be naive maybe, and that's the way people look at it from the outside looking in. People will look at that video, a response video from Nadia to the accusations against her, and see only positive comments, and they'll believe, for that matter, that maybe she isn't cheating because, hey, there's no negativity within the comment section, and you can only see the likes on YouTube. But that's also been shown now that the like to dislike ratio is well in favour of the dislikes. In fact, it's getting higher and higher as the days go on that video. But you can only see the dislikes on a YouTube video by using a third-party app, and there are multiple apps out there for your phone where you can do it, and you can get extensions and add-ons for your browser, so you are able to see the dislikes on a YouTube video. And this is again showing that the dislikes are a lot higher than the likes on Nadia's video. But I want to concentrate on the comment section. Now, this is something that really did stand out to me, because why on earth would there only be positive comments in a video that has got a 70% dislike ratio to a 30% like ratio? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Majority of the people dislike the video, but they're not dropping a comment. So yes, the first thought is that she's deleting the comments. But listen to this, there is actually a feature on YouTube to allow the uploader, the person who runs that YouTube account, to have comments set to review. And you can do this on all comments, or you can have hold inappropriate comments and much others, but you can also select to allow all comments. People tend not to do this due to certain others being extremely toxic on the internet, so that's understandable. But what I do when I upload a YouTube video is I have the comment thing set to hold inappropriate comments for review. And the reason behind this is due to spam bots, and you will find spam bots promoting Instagram accounts that can apparently get your Warzone account unbanned and so on, and these happen in like the hundreds, so you will get 100 spam comments in your comment section. So the best thing to do is use certain words that you can block, and that way it will hold them for review. and you don't have to go through them. But what it would appear that Nadia has done at this point is actually hold all comments for review. And you may be wondering how I know that that's the case rather than her just deleting comments. Well, on a recent stream she was sat there playing the game casually as she does, reading the chat while still killing people in the game, whilst, you know, aiming at the torso area. And she had H May in her chat, and she actually asked a favour of H May. She asked H May to go and check the comments on Nadia's uploaded video in response to the accusations, asking her to accept or decline comments.
Alright, chat, let's get it, baby. You're a good singer. Thanks, man. I tried. Thank you, H. May. Appreciate you. I'm hit. What does that even mean? Haley, can you go through my YouTube comments? Please? Since you know you're sitting in bed sick, can you please go through my YouTube comments and accept and deny them? I'd really appreciate that, H. May. Thank you. Yo, you're a W person. Yeah, you're what? You can do mine on your phone, silly goose.
Now, the only reason you would have to either accept or decline is if you had all comments set to be held for review. So again, this shows that Nadia is willing to do anything to fit her narrative. She has suspicious gameplay, she's being called out, and she doesn't like it. Here's one for you, Nadia. Stop cheating, and maybe eventually it'll all blow over. Or maybe it won't, or maybe you'll get banned, maybe you deserve it. But the fact of the matter remains, this is somebody who's been accused by multiple people now, somebody who has a lot of the community actually believing she cheats as well. This is very similar to the early days when it came to Zed Laner. Zed Laner is somebody who was accused by myself and not many others at the time, but the videos I put out sparked a lot of interest from his own fans as well as mine, as well as other people on the internet who didn't really know either of us. People were invested in finding out whether or not Zed Laner was cheating, and at the time, a lot of his comment section seemed to disappear. Now, what are the chances of that happening back then? What are the chances of his comment section only being filled with positivity? It seems very similar, and let's not forget the time when Zed Laner actually was at his brother's house whilst competing in a tournament with the Optic team, and whilst he was doing that he performed like an absolute boss, like nobody had ever seen this guy play in that manner before. Now, that live stream was actually held on the Optic Gaming YouTube channel, so of course he wouldn't have any control over whether or not the comments were removed or left. So this is a very tricky situation for Zed Laner, because that whole comment section of the live stream, once it had finished, was filled with negativity. People accusing him of cheating whilst he was in the comfort of his own home because of how poorly he performed at somebody else's setup whilst in a tournament for Optic Gaming. And all of a sudden, that old live stream miraculously disappeared off the Optic Gaming YouTube channel. Could this quite well have been another method to fit a narrative? It seems that way. But moving back to Nadia, how many other tricks has she got up her sleeve? She's already played the gender card, even though she messed that up well and truly, because she actually stated in that clip that she felt like women have it easier than men.
I also do want to talk about the problem that is going around of me being a female in a male-dominant industry. I know that many people in the community, many guys, Z-Laner, Swag, a bunch of them, get accused for cheating. But the backlash that I've received over these allegations are not nearly as brutal as what a man would get.
What? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? What the fuck?
So she's tried to play the gender card. She's tried to debunk the accusations of follow bots, view bots, chat bots, as well as aimbot and wall hacks just by doing a controller cam. And it doesn't make sense. In fact, it doesn't debunk any of it, especially when Tino's already found that clip. And then she's actually banning people from using certain words in her live stream. She's banning people regularly from her live stream just for asking questions about it, as well as holding all comments for review on YouTube videos and then only accepting the positive ones. And based on the comments that are actually on her video, the amount that are there, it seems like there just aren't that many positive comments, because hey, for the amount of views that video's got, it hasn't got many comments at all. So pay attention to the small details, guys. We're going to be looking further into the behaviours of Nadia, as well as people around her, and she's just trying to fit the narrative that she's being singled out due to the fact she's a female, and she's being accused of cheating due to the fact she's blown up overnight, when in reality, she's being pointed at because her gameplay is that of a cheater. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up, and I know for sure you will definitely enjoy this one here. Go and check it out. Thank you.